Ho, ho, ho.
Welcome to Working Class Frame Rate.
All right. Working Class Frame Rate. It is Austin and
Josue.
And we're back with our Christmas episode.
Yes,
and
sir.
We're delighted to share in the holidays with you guys. We were really excited to share you guys our top 5 worst movies of the year.
Yeah, absolutely.
And of course, we're cooking up on the top 5 best.
Yes.
That's it's still in process. We've got a couple more movies to watch. But dude, it's been a fantastic year. It's been a wonderful year. I've watched over 70 movies from 2025.
Dude,
I've been
you've
putting
been on
in
an
so much fucking
insane
work.
streak lately.
Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. But today, we really wanted to talk about some Christmas movies. I found this movie digging through the crate of like related movies of Christmas movies, and I was like, holy shit, I've seen what is it? The Legend of Frosty the Snowman.
Yes.
I watched this movie when I was a kid. Like it was something me and my sisters watched. So that is one of our movies that we're going to be talking about today. We're talking about The Legend of Frosty the Snowman. That was my pick for Christmas. And then what's your pick for Christmas?
Mine is the all-time Canadian classic, Christmas Story. This is a film I watched religiously growing up.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just saying, from December 1st to December 25th, this was a movie that played like every day. And then on Christmas itself, we'd watch from literally sunrise to sunset.
Does that mean you would just like watch it over?
Yeah,
and over
like as we were having dinner, like everything that could have happened in that Christmas day, in the background, Christmas Story playing. And then I think it was specifically the TBS channel would play it all day, so we just leave it on.
I was just gonna say I used to see it come on TV.
Yep.
But I never bothered to like watch it or watch it all the way through. I would only see clips because I always thought it like looked ass. I was like, oh man,
dude, it's a strange anomaly.
This
it's
shit
very
is
dark.
not Elf, bro. But turn this shit off, bro.
Nah, this is that shit Elf scared of.
Right?
Yeah, Elf scared.
This is the shit that they should have Elf too, bro.
Yeah,
we need to see the Elf and A Christmas Story universe collide, bro.
They need to fight with those BB guns,
dude. Yeah.
Between Will Ferrell and the kid.
Nah, he need to have a snowball fight while he's shooting that BB gun.
That is true.
Right? While he's just...
Dude, are we talking Christmas Cinematic Universe?
This is what I'm talking about.
Tim Allen comes in from Santa Claus.
No, 100%.
Yeah, dude, it's good.
Real quick, can we get a fan in here? I don't know if it's just because I ran. Is it a little stuffy in here?
I feel fine, but do you need a fan?
I need a towel, if anything, if you don't mind.
So Josue judged this film immediately, like he does, and
bro,
he said
it
was ass.
I'm surprised because we used to watch Christmas movies all the time. I mean, my parents would put on the Christian channel, and they were just playing Christmas movies like 24/7, and so they would be always playing. But I never got to see A Christmas Story. That's like the one Christmas movie that I never got around to.
You were watching VeggieTales, huh?
Right? Yeah, I was watching VeggieTales, bro. The Christmas Story with the VeggieTales. Man, that shit is an insane.
It's honestly, I feel like it's kind of a thinly veiled kids film, just like covering a horror film. It's not even like. There's times where there's like literally no.
Are we talking about A Christmas Story?
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Really? I never felt like it was a horror film like at all.
Okay, like not a horror film as in like, oh, it's R-rated.
You just said it was
but
R-rated
like,
horror film.
I think there's some scenes and tonal shifts that are kind of unsettling. Like,
sure.
And yeah, we'll talk about it once we get there. But like, there's a couple times where I'm like, yeah, no wonder I'm a sick and twisted little person because like I watched that
just
film growing up. Yeah,
in the background, just hearing the narrator voice.
This was my joyous Christmas film.
A sex glow candle,
a kid getting beat with the switch on the phone while the mom's horrified.
Dude, like, that shit was crazy. Listen, we're gonna be talking about A Christmas Story and The Legend of Frosty the Snowman.
Yes.
Both great. Actually, I would recommend both of these movies. Yeah, they're fantastic watches. So if you haven't seen those movies, go watch those movies and then come and join us in our conversation. Absolutely. Let's start off with A Christmas Story because I want to dive into this.
I'd love to.
The first thing that I thought about, right? These kids, fucking annoying, and I could not stand these little motherfuckers, but I ended up falling in love with their charm and just realizing, hey, like these are just annoying. They're annoying little kids, Yeah. I love the bit where it starts off where he's in that big. She put like 4 sweaters. He's like walking down.
He can't even
like,
put his arms down.
Yeah. That shit was so funny. Yeah. But really, what I loved right away was the narration. I actually really enjoyed hearing like these over the top descriptions of things that were going on and like these funny gags that were being said as he was thinking about different stuff. And I more than anything, I loved his imagination. The scene where he's like pretending to be a hero and he's got his BB gun and his like cowboy outfit.
It's fitting for a child's imagination.
Yeah, dude, I can't tell you how many times like I wanted to be like a hero in my imagination. Like I just imagine myself like saving the day, like I saved my classroom and they all worshipped me. Like I used to have like, I don't know if that's narcissistic, but like as a child, like I would like imagine like these scenarios where I was like some bad guy comes in and I saved the day. Like I don't know, that's where like
no,
and I was like, oh,
that's
dude, I feel
commonplace.
you. Yeah,
you're not narcissistic.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like the whole story is like a kid who like reasonably his parents don't want to get him a gun, like, and sure it's a BB gun, but like obviously there's hazards with it, and the whole story is him having this, trying to have this Machiavellian path to getting it, and how it completely fails. And one thing I love about it is how it's so unrealistic in the way a kid's mind would work. Like he thinks like, if I do this, I'll get it. But when you really break it down, it's like it's just kid logic. Like it's really stupid. But like stupid in a way that's very real to how kids think.
No, I love that his first instinct was to put like the ad in the magazine that his mom was reading. Like all this shit was shit that I was thinking about like as a kid on how to convince my parents. Like if I did it this way, like my mom is going to definitely like
convince them.
She's gonna say yes for sure. Like and quickly like all these plots were just like my parents already knew like what I was up to and like how I was trying to get them to say yes to whatever I fucking wanted, which was like it was perfect. I love the way that they picked up on just the child's imagination, the charm, and like the way that he goes through all these lengths to just try to get the one thing that he wanted for Christmas. And I found a lot of joy in it. I really did enjoy so much of this movie.
Yeah, and Bob Clark's direction, who, you know, of Black Christmas fame, 1974, is amazing. And I really love how he captures the whimsy, but also the terror at moments. Like, I love how he views his parents through the lens of his mind, and the way he shoots them, like his dad coming out of the furnace and like the coal. Yeah. They feel like adequately otherworldly because to you as a kid, Santa, your family, these things feel bigger than life.
Dude, what's up with the dad and his gooner affection for that?
And his dad is flipping out the whole movie. Like, he's just such an asshole.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's like, to a kid, you just think like, oh, like he, you know, there's might be a deeper reasoning, but watching it older as an adult, I'm like, his dad's just kind of like a gooner asshole. Like,
dude, he's like never present either. They're all going through like their troubles, like they're being mischievous, and he's like in the furnace doing God knows fucking what, bro. Like, and he comes even in the morning before his work and after he leaves and he comes home, like, he's just like a standard 19. What is the time place of this movie?
I think it's the 40s, if I'm correct. It's about the 40s.
A 1940s dad who just comes home and just like, what were the kids up to? Like, how were they? Shut up, wife. Like, he's very.
Why doesn't she want me to put this lamp up,
dude? Yeah, his affinity towards this leg lamp immediately. It was like kind of heartbreaking, bro, because like I saw it instantly in her eyes and her face where she was just kind of like, bro, like,
this is weird.
Yeah.
Well, and then like the whole neighborhood being like, whoa, because obviously you're putting a leg in your window. And I love how he phrases it. No, it's a major reward. Like, and how it's like that weird denial kicking where he's like, it's not just me being a pervert. He's like, I love this lamp.
No, I don't even think it's denial. I think he like genuinely felt that way. Like,
yeah, I mean, fair.
He was like, he had an attachment and a relationship with that lamp. Fair. But it was like I felt like he wasn't even in denial. He fully believed that this lamp was a proud achievement, and like he wanted everybody to see it. And even when like she was working to take it down, he's like, "You're not proud of me. Like you don't love me." Like
there's like a psychological war that goes on, and I think it's adequate for. I think it's really fitting for the time period, because in the 40s, I'm sure like it was very difficult to get your hands on anything that was like risque, so something like a leg lamp must have just been like extreme for its time.
No, for sure. And honestly, I'm always curious. I don't know about where this kid actor went, because most kid actors don't end up. He's in what?
He's Peter Billingsley. You know the guy that Jeff Bridges screams at where he goes, "It's a box of scraps." Yeah. That's who he's yelling at. It's him.
Holy shit.
And in Spider-Man Far From Home, he's the bald guy with glasses that helps Jake Gyllenhaal.
I did not know this.
Yeah,
but,
Peter Billingsley.
Dude, yeah, he's got a charm. I honestly, as I was watching him, I was like, oh, this kid like did this, and then he never did it again.
No, he became like a big producer.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, looking at the director too. The director's Bob Clark. He did Black Christmas. He's got this movie called Porky's. Have you seen Porky's?
Yes, I've seen Porky. It's like one of the most misogynistic comedies in existence.
No way.
No, like actually, like really fucking bad. Like it's
Holy
crazy,
shit.
which is hilarious. Only because Black Christmas, I think, in my opinion, and I've had steelmanned by a couple of people I know who agree, that. You know, Black Christmas talks a lot about like misogyny and, you know, there's a lot of feminist themes. And then you watch Porky's and it's like the most pig-brained film in existence. And it's very fascinating that they're both by the same director.
Well, I mean, it's kind of the same idea with how a man like Roman Polanski makes a Rosemary Baby, and it's just like very progressive movie, but dude is like scum of the fucking earth.
Yeah, fair. I guess there is that duality. It's just funny to me though because like, and I apologize for my voice by the way. Mossad got to me. I'm poisoned.
Being a fucking pussy.
But yeah, I'm dying slowly. Yeah. But yeah,
I've been poisoning his water.
Christmas Story has those weird like directorial tendencies I've noticed from him though, because like Black Christmas, the way he shoots shadow kind of goes into Christmas Story, and like, and it's one of those things where I think it's more subconscious. But watching it, I'm like, I can see the inklings of like that same style and atmosphere.
What sucks is I'm looking at his filmography, and it doesn't look like he ever went back to horror.
No, and I love Black Christmas. I think it's like my favorite slasher of that era.
He did Breaking Point, 1976, which looks like it's a mafia movie.
Yeah.
And then he's also got this movie called Tribute, but this is more of a drama. It looks like.
Okay.
This has Jack Lemmon, Robbie Benson. But yeah, it doesn't look like he ever went back to horror. Okay, he's got Dead of Night. Is that a horror movie?
I'm gonna be real. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds great.
The synopsis is a young soldier who was thought to be killed in Vietnam returns home and
and he's a zombie.
I guess
that's what it says. Oh, I have seen that. That's Bob Clark. Oh,
that's Bob Clark.
Because I know it under the title
War,
Death
Trauma,
Dream.
Grief,
yeah.
Killer.
I know that one under the other title, Death Dream. But that is actually a fantastic horror film.
No way.
Yeah, that is a great. So he did two of my favorite horror films.
Okay.
That were both very good.
He also did Murder by Decree, which I have never seen, but
I'm sure it's a banger. He's a great director from what I've seen.
You know what? Like, I'm definitely curious to see because this is such an interesting filmography to have.
Yeah.
Black Christmas, A Christmas Story,
Porky's,
and then Baby Geniuses too.
Oh yeah, I think that was like his last movie. Yeah.
Well, he did Baby Geniuses too. Yeah. He did Super Babies, Baby Geniuses too, bro, which is insane.
Dude, imagine if you made that and then died.
He's got like 3 Fitzgeralds. Yeah,
that's crazy.
And Whoopi Goldberg is in the second one, bro.
That's insane.
Yeah.
See, that's the problem. We don't fund stuff like Baby Geniuses 2 anymore.
Bro, we need to fund Baby Geniuses movies, and we need to fund what's that? The guinea pig spy movie. What's that called? G-Force.
Oh, G-Force. Oh my God. You're like unlocking parts of my brain I haven't accessed in years.
We need to make more G-Force movies.
Yeah, get crazy, get creative.
Dude, I don't know, man. Well, maybe not those kinds of movies, but look, I ended up enjoying the hell out of A Christmas Story. I gave it a 3.5. I thought it was very entertaining.
That's very fair.
And look, I can understand people just having this play, like you said, in the background for Christmas, and people enjoying the crap out of this. But will I play this again? Maybe later in my life. It's not one of my favorite Christmas movies, I would not say, but I had a great time. So I do thank you for the recommendation. I think it's pretty great.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. I give it a 4. I think it's one of those I appreciate because you can see it as a kid and enjoy those jokes, and as an adult you can pick up on a lot of the innuendo you don't get when you're a kid. And I love movies like that. It's like Shrek 1, you know, where like you just pick up subtle jokes. So it'll always be in my rotation, but I admit there's probably better Christmas movies, but it's sort of baked into the fabric of my brain. I love it.
Interesting.
Presented to you by Mossad. Yeah.
You don't believe any of the stuff you just said.
What are you talking about?
You don't believe it.
I do.
No.
Yeah, I do. Dude, I've been touched.
My hand's underneath this table right now, and I'm.
To be fair, I actually think I like Frosty the Snowman more, though.
Yeah, I was just going to say, okay, I'm glad we didn't stop recording. I think I enjoy The Legend of Frosty the Snowman more than A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable, like, what this movie accomplishes in an hour and, like, 7 minutes.
Yeah.
And It's a story rich movie, and like the characters were entertaining. I learned so much about all these kids and their intricate like problems with their family and
it's about a
who they
nanny
were.
state, and like Frosty the Snowman's inherent love of whimsy and joy for children breaks down an authoritarian state.
Dude,
And that's
yeah,
what it's
the
about.
rise of fascism.
Yeah, they
in
stop
the Legend
fascism
of
with
Frosty.
whimsy.
Yeah.
He's like,
Dude.
be yourself and have fun, and all the parents overthrow Hitler. Like, yeah.
They're like, wait, we can just have fun.
Yeah. Well, even like the beginning of this movie, and I'll let you get to your spiel
Wait,
about
hold
it.
on. Oh, actually, yeah, go ahead.
But I even just the way it starts, where it's like, yeah, this is like Timmy Overton's town, Evergreen, and like they're like the dad literally times everything from the sun rising to just like this inherent police state where everyone lives by these rigid structures. I was like, what? Like this structure? Like
bro,
this is not.
He
where
licks
it
that
started.
stream, bro. He's freaked out. He licks the. He licks the
snow.
Yeah, he licks the snow, but he also he grabs the sidewalk and then he sips on the fucking
he
cement.
says a
bro.
clean city,
Bro,
a clean street.
Yeah.
Oh, freaked
Bro,
out.
He licked on that thumb.
Cronenberg couldn't make anything that terrifying.
Dude,
yeah.
that shit was insane.
Yeah, and I apologize. It's your film, so I'll let you speak on it.
Dude, no, absolutely, go off. I will say the solution to the rise of fascism in 2025
Frosty,
the answer is found in the Legend of Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah, it's Mao Frosty.
I'm clipping that so I can connect it back to your fucking
yeah.
podcast. Oh my god, dude, there's so many of these bits that I remembered right away when I was watching the movie. I was like, oh my god, that's right. Like even as a kid, I was like, that was so random and funny. Like especially when like the mom of this little girl who's like being forced to learn piano.
Yeah.
In the specific way that the mom wants her to learn her piano.
Yeah.
And she's just like, hey, you're gonna grow up and you're gonna be a wife. And she's like, I want to be an urban planner.
You're gonna be a trad wife, mom.
Yeah.
Excuse me, daughter.
Yeah. She was like forcing her to be Nara Smith. She's
Yeah.
like, watch Nara Smith.
Well, and even
like,
I love that line where she's like, oh, like my husband, and then she's like, oh, you mean that guy, and he's asleep, not even paying attention to her.
bro. And she's like, that's how I found him.
That's how I found him.
Like,
yeah, speaks volumes on like a traditional conservatism.
yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
All right, before we get too ahead of ourselves, I do want to say the name of the movie and the director. This is called The Legend of Frosty the Snowman. It's directed by Greg Sullivan from 2005. Okay. I believe this movie was a direct-to-TV type of thing, or it aired on TV.
Well, isn't one of the... I don't know if you know this, but is one of...
I saw you looking at the wiki.
I think one of the producers was like DreamWorks Classics. Like,
oh, yeah. I'm seeing that right now, yeah. So this is a Christmas animated television special produced by Classic Media, which is now DreamWorks Classics. Yeah. And so it's based on the 1950s Christmas song Frosty the Snowman. Yeah. And it's narrated by Burt Reynolds and features... It
is?
Dude, yeah, that's...
that is him,
yeah,
huh?
Burt Reynolds, yeah.
I was wondering where I fucking recognize that voice. Okay.
And then the voice of fucking Patrick Star is the voice of Frosty the Snowman, Bill Fagerbake. I don't know if I just fucking...
Bro, you made bro sound foreign. That's crazy. God.
He's German. And okay, he might not be. All right, let me not fuck with bro. Bill's a legend.
Bill's a legend, bro.
Shout out Bill.
Shout out Bill.
And Billy.
But
yeah.
Shout out Patrick.
It was kind of like jarring to hear the voice of Patrick in this movie. But honestly, like, I kind of detached from it after a while. Like, it didn't like if I really wanted to like think about Patrick, I could. But I got lost into the story and the whimsy nature of the Legend of Frosty the Snowman.
I can't lie. As soon as he started talking, I heard Patrick immediately in his voice.
Right, yeah.
But it is different enough where like eventually I was able to kind of like put it in the back of my mind, and I'm like, okay, it's different enough. It's like you just can't get over that inflection because so many of the vowels sound exactly like Patrick Star.
Dude, it's insane.
Like just close enough where you're like if you wouldn't have told me that, I would have been bugging the fuck out. Like, who is that?
My God, yeah. It was honestly, I didn't even catch it until I saw the reviews on Letterboxd because everyone was just talking about Patrick Star, and I was like, is like the voice of Patrick Star on this movie, and it's literally Frosty the Snowman.
When this came out, Prime SpongeBob 2005.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
but dude, like we were saying earlier, I just immediately got swept up in this world again. As an adult, I found so much joy watching some of these characters, and honestly, I think that's why I related so much to it as a kid. Is just seeing these kids that were forced to kind of conform to what their parents wanted them to be, and their way of life, and how everything that they had an ambition for themselves, they wanted to project onto their kids, and the kids were just kind of like, hey, like I want to do my own thing, and it was like the worst thing that they wanted to do was like cut their hair or like play songs. And
going
not,
outside
like,
to play. It's like going outside in this world. You'd think the parents were like, you just asked them to get a gun. Like it's crazy. They look at them like they're crazy.
The BB gun.
Yeah, no, like an actual gun.
Like
they treat this shit like nuclear weapons. It's crazy. They're like, you want to go outside?
Yeah, and also just the gaslighting and manipulation from the villain in this movie. What's his name? Let's pull him up. Larry Miller. Oh, that's the cast. Principal Pankley.
Yes.
Principal Pankley. What a
Perfectly
fucking name.
bald.
Yeah, and his ambition to become mayor and principal.
And like the kind of the like judge, jury, and executioner, because he essentially, like, the way this city is set up is like they crush imagination and promote rigidity in structure.
Right.
And it's the whole movie's kind of a thesis on structure and how it crushes those who have ambition.
Right. No, it's a beautiful movie about imagination and the importance of it, and letting kids be kids and letting kids explore, and like, yeah, it's kind of crazy how timely this movie feels for 2005 to today, right? Like, this is 20 years ago. 20 years ago. And with the rise of AI, with the rise of all this brain rot and how
American nationalism.
Then our failing education system, all this works in tandem. Yes. But then you have a movie that's promoting imagination. Is something that I've been thinking about so much throughout this year and the past year. It's just about the importance of imagination, the importance of boredom, right? Like, being able to step outside and do something and letting your mind wander and letting these kids imagine stuff without the need of an iPad, you know?
Yeah.
And without the need of having to show them anything and just explore life and be outside. And, you know, I don't have kids, so I don't really know what that world looks like today. I only know from my line of work, and seeing high schoolers that I work with that just are sometimes, and I feel like that's a different stage in their life. But I would hope that kids are still outside. And, you know, where I live at in my apartment, every time I come home, there's kids running around and they're yelling and screaming. And I don't ever find that annoying. I always find that it fills me with joy to know that they're outside. Like, they're outside, they're doing something. Like, hell yeah.
Well, it's also like the horror of how, like, parents sort of like live through their kids.
Yeah.
And how, you know, they say like, oh, you want to play piano, but it's not you want to play piano. I wanted to play piano and I'm making you play.
Right.
And I was noticing those like double patterns where parents would say things in this film to be like, you like this, you like that.
Right.
And it's like, no, I don't like that, you like that. And you just sort of live through me. And I think it's interesting because I don't think we talk about how like a lot of parents try to live through their kids.
Yeah.
And it was just very strange to
see
do.
This. We do.
Well, we do, but like to see it so prevalent in 2005 through a film like Frosty the Snowman.
For kids,
for kids. Like, I was just like, this is very, based, but it was just very fascinating.
Well, more to my point about why I feel like kids' movies can contain so much substance and so great character writing. And like, dude, this is a movie of an hour and 8 minutes, and this is not like a live action remake that costs millions of dollars. No. I wonder how much it costs to make. Let me look that up.
I'm gonna be real. This said more to me than half the films this year. I was like, wow, how does this hour and 6 minute Frosty movie have more to say about life than like half the films I've been subjected to in the theater? Like,
I'm looking
insane. And also, while you're looking that up, shout out kids films, because, you know, I think this is one of those films that punches back against people that say shit like kids content can't be intelligent or thought provoking, and I think that's bullshit. I think it's very weak minded, and I love that films like this exist so you can be like, no, you can be under an hour and 6 minutes, whimsical, and say a lot.
Yeah, and we need this. We need good movies for children. We need good movies that contain substance, that talk about these things. Like, and I think it's so crazy that we're talking about the Legend of Frosty the Snowman in this way, but this is serious. Like, this is like,
no, yes, it is serious.
We really mean what we're talking about here, especially with this movie.
It just feels absurd, but yes.
Yeah, right, because it's like the Legend of Frosty the Snowman, like a movie that I found like in the crate in the back of like my attic.
Well,
and I'm like, oh my god, this
I've
movie.
seen the box for this movie before. It's just like you look at it and your mind goes to direct to DVD. So you're like, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I was expecting Open Season 2 vibes. Like, he made me watch
Open Season 2 if you're watching this. You need to be watching Open Season 2.
We need 4. Yeah. But I was gonna say,
there is 4.
I was worried going in. I was like, oh, is this gonna be another existential torture session? But it wasn't, you know.
I put you through the gutter for a lot of
I recommended him Decision to Leave, and I got Open Season 2. Diabolical.
Yeah, look, there's also like this movie's like funny, like actually
it's actually funny.
Yeah, there's obviously some bits here that are clearly meant for kids and like just goofy gabs, but even the gabs that are like meant for kids, I found myself like chuckling at the at the childlike nature of the gags.
Well,
like it's
I'd
just
say some of them can get pretty adult. Like there's this one gag I love where Sarah and Frosty give her mom like schizophrenia, where like they send thought bubbles up to her and he goes, I don't actually like that. And it's like freaking the mom out. And I was like, bro, like why is Frosty giving this poor girl's mom mental illness and like helping her? Like it's really funny.
I love this, but this also makes my mind wander into like an evil Frosty the Snowman movie.
Yeah.
And like just how dark
There is
this can
Jack
get.
Frost, 1997.
That's right. That's right. Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, there is evil.
There's so
Frosty
many
movie.
Frosty there's so many Snowman movies. Like it's
An absurd amount.
Yeah.
Like you'd be shocked how many there are.
Yeah. You didn't watch Naked Gun 2, huh?
Naked Gun 2?
Yeah.
Like the OG with Leslie Nielsen?
Oh no, I meant Naked.
The new one with
remake.
Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
no. What's his fucking Liam Neeson? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I did not.
Dude, we have to watch that.
Oh, dude, I know. I missed it.
Yeah, but you know what, guys? If you have not seen The Legend of Frosty the Snowman,
give it a shot.
This shit is out online somewhere. Like I promise you, we found it on like
Daily Motion.
Yeah,
that's
Daily
where we
Motion.
found it for free.
Daily Motion. Yeah.
Also, it's an hour and 6 minutes. It doesn't eat your time.
It's a breeze.
It's
I
a
recommend
breeze.
this over A Christmas Story. Genuinely.
Honestly, I love A Christmas Story. Like I'll die for Bob Clark's A Christmas Story, but like I did like Frosty more.
Yeah.
I gotta be real.
Look, guys. This is going to conclude our Christmas episode. It's just a short, quick little review on 2 movies that we recommended each other. We're wrapping up our thoughts on our top 10 of the year. We're super excited to share that with you guys.
Just as controversial as the worst.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be so exciting. I can't wait to share those opinions with you guys.
Me too.
And just go over that. It's been a beautiful year, and like we started our podcast this year, right? We're about like 6 months in. Like this is crazy.
Is it only 6 months?
It's only 6 months. Yeah.
Bro.
We've been.
Dude, this has been a journey. 2025 is a year I'll never forget.
Yeah, and 2026 is gonna be even better.
Oh yeah.
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you.
If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Merry
and
Christmas.
if you don't celebrate, Happy Holidays. We got so much love for you guys. I hope you guys are spending it with loved ones, whoever that may be. And if it's with yourself and you're watching this video and we're sharing a moment with you for the holidays, we can't thank you guys enough for being here.
Thank you
with
so
us
much.
and,
We
sharing
appreciate
this
all the
moment with
love.
us. Yeah. Working Class Frame Rate. I'm your co-host, Josue.
Austin.
And we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.